I was one of those people who I don't think politics can make a difference.
Yeah, it's just that kid to stay away from everybody else. I'll just really just do my work and be on my way.
There are some students that think politics are mainly for adults. What do I have to worry about it right now? It's not like I have a say in it.
I think that a lot of young people are struggling to see themselves as being change makers or agents of something. They need a path. They just need the opportunity.
I think young people have a facade of indifference that when you scratch beneath the surface, they're really interested in what's going on in the world around them, and they actually want to see changes and want to dream a different world.
Campaigns and elections are the heart of Mikva. We think that being involved in campaigns and elections is a really key component to being an active citizen. If you want democracy to happen, you have to do it. And so going out and knocking on doors is a very different experience than learning about it in a classroom. And I think it changes young people's lives.
I think what's bigger than either party is the democratic process. What we want is the adults to create a space for young people to explore issues and candidates on their own, and for the adults to be good brokers of that and not tilt kids in directions, but still asking questions to get them to think. The actual process of participating is what keeps us as a society together.
If I didn't come across Mikva in high school, then I would be less inclined probably to bother with something like this. There's a reason, in the long run, it's actually what affects our communities.
I think leadership is lifestyle, and I think you see that through the Mikva Challenge students are the leaders in the room. I have a tremendous honor to work with the 8th Ward. This was the ward that got things done. This was the ward that lived up to the motto of Chicago is a city that works. If I didn't have Mikva Challenge, I think I would have just been a frustrated American who gave up on government, but it's because of the foundation that Mikva Challenge instilled in me that I know it can work better and it will work better. And ultimately, I just want to go back to my community and be able to provide access to opportunities. Democracy is life. Where else would I have found a passion like this but Mikva Challenge?
7 years ago, Mikva launched a Peace and Leadership Council set in high schools, all aimed to infuse youth voice in decision-making, help to improve adult-student partnerships, and to address a myriad of issues around safety and academics. I've had the pleasure to work with Maurice for 2 years now. I think that he's kind of the heart or the heartbeat of our council.
I've been going around stopping fights. I bring respect. I give everybody their respect. I give everybody their voice if they want to say something.
We set them up with guest speakers and they meet with decision makers, but the amount of confidence that we have in their own journeys. How can you build these partnerships? How can you build relationships? How can you build a coalition? It's so powerful.
Ab Mikva first tried to get involved in politics in 1948, and he went into the Hyde Park ward office. He asked to volunteer, and the ward committeeman said, "We don't want nobody sent." That made him determined actually to get involved and to bring other people involved into the process. Students asked Ab what's his proudest thing he's ever done, and he said starting the Mikva Challenge, because I think it will have the biggest impact of anything I've ever done.
Don't forget that every great movement, all revolutions have always started with youth. Your voice is as equally as important as anyone else's.
To be actually involved in something that's happening, it's really opened my mind.
Democracy is more than just casting a ballot.
Mikva Challenge, takes the passion inside of you and it allows you to go from policy to the everyday life of individuals.
I think the Mikva Challenge is challenging the unjust, the policies that are right here, right now. I'm not just accepting it, but I'm challenging what is happening. After engaging in the real world, you realize there's no one like you that can actually make a difference other than you.